You have a question? You can chat with the receptionist all you want.
I know you're humming something that almost no Westerners know.
Is that so?
Yep, it's the music from Creamy Mummy, the late 70s, early 80s animation in Japan.
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace.
Early 80s.
Early 80s.
Yeah.
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace. Can I help you?
That is right.
Yep, and the stream has started.
You impounded my ship. You're all dead.
What?
I'm afraid Mr. Slayton is a very busy man.
And what exactly are you doing right now?
He did? Oh, yes, I do remember overhearing something about that.
Well, I persuaded in
I think we
one
can make an
take.
exception in your case. Mr. Slayton will see you. Just use the elevator.
She's pretty easy to manipulate, huh? So, what exactly are you doing?
Well, I mod the thing that I needed
What thing?
that you saw at the end, where he asked me to book a VIP room at the thing to negotiate with a guy who stole an artifact.
Oh, okay.
And that we bought that, and that stolen artifact belonged to this place.
Slayton Aerospace.
Yeah, and the guy is pissed, so he was gonna kill us, but
Really?
Wait.
I paid off the security, so the security shoot away the people, and now we need to go talk to him because he has my ship for hostage.
This will not end good for him.
Yeah.
Oh, we're trapped.
Hello, Walter, dear, are you there?
Issa?
Took longer than I'd like, but I managed to pay off one of Slayton's security consultants.
If you got any funny ideas, I'm gonna fuck him up like Twitter.
All right. We thought her out. Once the door's open, just follow her instructions, okay? Well, if my wife and I could gallantly offer your majesty a rescue from certain death, let's go.
Doors will open in 3,
Being goofy.
1.
Yeah. I guess he has a sense of humor.
Guards and employees are all over. Be careful. Okay. You'll want to use the
Well,
vent
I
system
guess
to
you could
slip
say
around unnoticed.
if you had
There's
a
cupboard
fortune,
just
you'd
to the
have
right of
a
the
sense
elevator.
of
You
humor.
can
Well,
get
if you're
off.
using your fortune on space,
Spaceships. Isn't that the Eklund group generally is like exclusive, extravagant spaceships?
Security is on full
Yeah.
alert.
Oh, you said you got like a legendary pistol, right?
yeah,
How is it?
it's very, very useful.
Oh, that's good. Are you getting more used to the picks?
A little bit.
That should be one of them.
Yeah. Well, there are two of these, so
Yeah. And probably the one on the most left side.
this one.
Yeah.
This?
And just use the largest one first, because
This one.
yeah, you won't get it wrong by going that way.
You are.
Can succeed at that before we are discovered.
Like they need this shit anyway. I can go in the third person. Why can't I open this?
Check what they have in their locker. Digipick. I spend so much time going through shit in this game.
Yes, you do.
I look in every single drawer.
Yep, you do. That you do.
And because of that, my ship is filled with shit that I need to just throw on the ground because it doesn't even fit in my inventory on the ship anymore.
That is. Yeah, your ship is filthy, huh?
Yeah, it's filthy.
It's filthy.
Yeah. But my character is a little bit of a slob, so that's okay.
A slut?
No, I didn't say a slut, I said a slob.
Oh. Battle meal.
Yeah, she grew up on the, as a street child on the streets of Neon, so, and she wasn't really that into cleaning her room and stuff.
Is that so?
Yep.
Why the hell can I not get into here?
Found.
Oh, well, that's supposed to go on.
Probably up there. Oh, well, you can get that from up here. Oh, that's a powerful pistol.
It's powerful and mighty useful. What in the flark is going on?
Let's see if there's a different entrance anywhere. What about right there? Open vent.
I guess I'm supposed to go this way? Goofy me.
Let's just go down there.
Oh,
Should be
what
down there. Huh? No, that just goes down there.
Well, that wasn't useful. Why did she jump down there? Why did she just jump down there and confuse me?
That Spice Girls?
I'll tell you what I want. What I really, really
Okay,
want.
it's Spice Girls. Oh, you can cut that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Just need to go into this and then eat my cutter magic.
I saw that you can actually mine without the cutter.
Oh really?
You can use a katana to mine. So it seems like blunt weapons you can still use to mine.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
I think I'll try mining with my fists the next time I try that.
Fist of Fury.
Because I have my
Got it.
my punch damage and my full attack. I never get tired of doing that.
Yes, it is
Oh yeah,
immensely fun.
I also saw that that's an easy way to open the lids of toilets.
The fuck?
What? Sometimes there's items in toilets.
Oh really?
Yep. And it's really, really annoying to try to open it by holding an object like a broom or a stick or something and moving it against the lid until the lid opens. I've tried doing that. It's really, really not practical.
It's like being shot down in a blaze of glory.
Whatever that means.
Don't take the fun away from my song references.
Oh, that was a song reference. What was that?
Bon Jovi.
Oh, Bon Jovi. Oh, yeah. You know, in Japan, there's a saying that as you grow old, you more and more so you start to say puns. In general, in Japan. In your case, I think the older you grow, the more you reference songs.
Hey, you're not supposed to be here.
Yeah.
You don't say too many puns, huh?
I think I say a lot more in Japanese.
Yeah, actually, yeah. But even your puns a lot of times are song references.
I tend to do that, yeah.
Yeah, which is fine.
That one works there too. This one works here too. This doesn't work here.
Check that one. Let's see that. If you move, wait. If you move that up, to down, down. No. Oh wait, yeah. Oh, yeah. That has the pin right there, huh? Okay. See where that fits. You don't have to use it, but.
Where this fits here?
Yeah, there's only one place that would fit. Look at the single one.
This one fits on the next one, but it doesn't on that one.
Go to this one. Fit the small pin with that one. The single pin. Move up. Oh, wait.
Like this?
And let me see. And then the one on the very right should do it. That one.
This one?
Yeah.
This? This? They both work.
Wait, let me see. You need to make sure that none of the pins. Move that down too. Down. And turn it back to the other one. See. That should be it.
This one?
Yeah.
You need to make sure they match.
Yeah, that should be it.
How quickly can you get that done?
What?
What? You open that and
There's
oh wait,
nothing in
look
here?
up. You can climb up. Hatch open. I saw some really creepy people
Creepy people?
complaining about how huge the vents are in this game. And I'm like, it's very low stress crawling through vents in this game, so I don't care if the vents are huge.
It's like whatever.
Yeah, actually a lot of times in games where there are vents and you literally have to crawl through them, it's really annoying to me.
Yeah,
Because you can't do shit. And it's slow.
Yeah.
It's slow and you can't do shit. I would rather have unrealistic huge vents that you can run through. And engage in combat for that. What the hell? You're like freezing. Lab?
Some thermal stuff around you.
Oh, one of those exploded right there. Shoot. Oh man, the guy's running for his life, huh?
This isn't worth it.
Where the hell did he go? The hell?
So, before you get into like a talking sequence,
Yeah.
you might want to introduce yourself to people watching the stream.
Is that so?
Yeah. Oh, watch out. Is it okay to kill the employees?
He had a gun though.
Oh, okay.
I didn't just kill him randomly.
You're gonna pay for that!
Killing all their employees. My god.
Well, I'm only killing the ones that are trying to attack me.
Okay.
So I'm supposed to line these up.
Yeah, you're supposed to line these up in the correct way. But make sure you don't use them until you figure out which ones to line. Probably the one that you just did and the very first one on the left side would probably do this first. I think the first two ones will do it.
These two.
Should.
This.
Mm-hmm. And that one. I'm pretty sure this one will do that. Yeah. Did you know that, like, some developer made a free app
Mm-hmm.
of the Digipick puzzles?
Oh, really?
And you can download it for free on Google Store or, like, the Apple Store or even itch.io.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just the Digipick. It's an endless wave of Digipick puzzles.
Oh, really? That's pretty amusing.
Yeah. People seem to like that.
Mm.
I actually like it too.
I
It's
guess
pretty
so,
fun.
yeah. Why am I like so close and not getting there? Why is this guy's office so hard to get to?
What kind of clothes are here? Oh, med packs. You know the green packs are clothes?
The green packs?
Yep.
Oh, really?
Look to your left. Outfit.
Shielded lab outfit.
Well, you really don't loot too much, huh? For being a pirate, you don't loot booty too much, huh?
Well, I just haven't had.
You're more focused on getting through the missions and stuff, so. Yeah, I'm just like eternally wandering.
Well, I've been doing like those outpost things
Yeah.
and stuff like that too.
Oh yeah, you obviously got the mantis.
Yes, I am the mantis.
You are the mantis now. Oh, that weird bug where everything lights up. Looks like it's going back to normal. Or is it?
I think it just got bright because I came outside.
Since everything is like physics based on this, it makes the shooting very satisfactory. The enemies have a nice dying motion
Yeah.
that's physics based, so
I heard something.
it's not like you see the same animations over and over and over.
Yeah, sometimes people die in really goofy, hilarious ways.
Yeah, especially when you punch them.
Yeah, that does happen.
Yeah. And by the way, when you punch people, if you actually aim at their face, you can knock them out more easily.
That sounds pretty amusing.
Yeah, so instead of punching like crazy, if you like try to get the point or the pin hair on their face, and then like do a jab, and like your critical or stun is high, you can like jab them and they'll get like nauseated or like get woozy, and you can continue to jab their face and stuff, which is pretty fun.
Did they have anything of value?
The guns make it heavy pretty quick though.
Remember, you can have your partner hold your weapons too, if you're getting too heavy.
Yeah, well, the people here are weak ass, so
Yeah, they're pretty weak.
they're as weak as crypto bros now. Ha!
Yeah, that's pretty damn weak.
Yeah, we're all those crypto bros.
Yeah, well, even more than the crypto bros, the NFT bros.
Oh my god.
The crypto bros are still somewhat, people that Bitcoin is still fairly valuable, but pretty valuable. But the NFT bros, man, people that invested their life savings in NFTs, I almost feel sorry for them. Almost. I say almost because I don't see why you would want to invest your life savings in, like, a Ponzi scam. Which it was so very obviously so.
You're coming in just behind the executive elevators. I'll call the one on the far end, and you can walk right over the top.
Okay, wait for the elevator then.
I can tell there are more enemies waiting.
So, you want to introduce yourself? It's 20 minutes into the stream.
Even 20 minutes before the stream, I was Jenny.
Okay.
And 20 minutes later, I'm still Jenny.
You will always be Jenny.
Yep.
That's a pretty good introduction. Before there was Jenny, there was Jenny. After there was Jenny, there was Jenny. Just going for it. Not gonna talk to him at all.
I can talk to them after all starts are good.
After you go. You don't take stealing your ship lightly.
You fuck with my shit, I fuck with your employees and everything you ever had. This is exactly what happened to Kaido too.
Kaido? Oh, you're talking
One
about
Piece.
One Piece Kaido.
Yep.
He's just
He-
fighting with his fist? Oh, for a second I thought he was fighting with his bare hands.
I couldn't give him less of a shit what he had to say. My ship is like the crew of the Straw Hat
Give up all
Pirates. Or the,
my
Going
crew
Merry
is my cruise is the Thousand Sons and the Going Merry put together. He was dead the second he took my ship for hostage.
yeah.
Doors open. saw you like got an achievement for like checking like 50 computers, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm making sure I check every computer whenever I see one too. Well, now that the CEO's dead, I guess it's fair game to take everything, huh?
I guess.
This is gonna be
He should have just given up because the CEO was already dead.
Yeah. No reason to fight for anymore.
Yeah. Amusingly,
I think you may be trying to take a little too much on.
even though I'm stealing stuff, she's not getting upset at all, so I guess she thinks it's fair game to take stuff from them. Chocolate labs.
Might want to eat that. Your health is about halfway.
Yeah. Actually, if you like to, we can talk about stuff right now. You can talk about stuff early on.
Oh, yeah.
I might as well eat all the stolen stuff I have, huh?
Yeah, you can.
So I don't get shit about it later, huh?
Well, I guess there's a milestone, I guess, for Xbox in Japan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this week Xbox in Japan, the hardware sales. The Series X sold 1,403 units, and the Series S sold 7,655 units, and combined 9,058 units. And with this week's sales, the sell-through of the Series XS, Xbox Series in Japan, is now 507,539 units.
Finally made.
So it finally hit the 500,000
half a million
mark. And it now has become the second best-selling Xbox. Actually, it surpassed that a little bit ago, but and now hitting the milestone of 500,000.
The cheap asshole only had 967 credits on him.
Hold A and like throw them around a little bit. Then if you push X, you can throw.
Oh, I need to go into first person mode, huh?
Yeah, your control's better like that. Hold A.
Whoops. What the? I'm looking at his inventory.
And then X is throw. Yeah, if you do that, you can pick up explosive barrels.
Oh, really?
And throw them into the next room, and then shoot the barrels. Use them as like explosives.
This is
it's
trippy.
like he's flying.
It's like, I'm dead. I'm flying.
he's already entered the afterlife.
Is this heaven?
Is this the Starfield?
I've entered the Starfield, and I'm loving it.
I'm not sure if that's how he talks, because you never actually talked to him.
Yeah, I never talked to him, so... Look at that. I'm messing him with the folder. I guess that's enough messing with him. He's dead. He ain't gonna say nothing. So finally over the half...
Yeah, it's finally over the 500,000 mark. And it's the second best-selling Xbox in the Japan region.
Well, it's like I'm playing Cyberpunk and I'm going all the giant silver hand and Arasaka.
Yeah, you're getting rid of the corpus.
Yeah.
Like Even the clerk right there is shooting at you.
Bitch, you didn't need to do that. Come on, is this a company worth dying for?
Spoils of victory.
So I guess this is the end
They
of
amount to something.
Slayton Aerospace.
Yeah.
And by the way, the #1 best-selling Xbox in Japan is the Xbox 360. The generation of Xboxes that sold the best. And that sold roughly 1.5 million consoles. So, the series is still only 1/3 that way.
Mm-hmm.
But, apparently, based off of the leak information from the FTC trials and everything, Microsoft will launch their next console in 2028.
Yeah. Since that mofo bitch leaked it to get revenge for
No.
putting up such a weak ass trial.
No, they didn't. They didn't even have their hands on that information.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm just joking.
Yeah, unfortunately, someone at Microsoft fucked up. They probably aren't working at Microsoft anymore. Or the lawyer that was handling the, or the intern at the office was handling that.
Maybe.
At the law firm that they hired. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyways, it is like a little more than 1/3 into this generation. So hopefully, with some wishful thinking, hopefully this series will surpass the 360 in Japan. That would be nice. Skyrim is still kind of loosely scheduled for 2026 apparently.
Mm-hmm.
And there's still, like Xbox is going to be the home of Call of Duty, so Call of Duty does pretty good in Japan, so
Yep.
yeah, so we'll see, I guess. A lot more people are buying it now. Starfield really did a lot to get people to know Xbox. I've seen a lot of people that were like, what the fuck is an Xbox? That's generally how Xbox was in Japan. But a good amount of people are like, hey, I don't know what this Xbox is, but apparently I can play the newest Bethesda games on this console.
You either walked into the TA to buy some goods, sell some goods,
And
or
those
have some
people are
liberated
buying
goods
the
taken
hardware.
off your hands for a reasonable price.
Because Bethesda games,
So,
specifically,
instead of
Todd
wasting my
Howard
time
games,
making me explain how the
actually do
business
really
world
good in
works,
Japan.
Let's get a move on. Now that's what I'm talking about. You both want to make some money, so what let me? You got the money, or the goods.
You can go ahead and keep talking. Just selling some unneeded stuff.
So anywho, hopefully the series will outsell the 360.
I'm pretty sure it will. And it's still a long time going, and there's just a lot more exclusive games coming.
Yeah, and there is going to be a revised Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S next year. The Series S will come standard with 1 terabyte internal SSD from the revised one next year, and the Series X will come standard with a 2 terabyte SSD from the revision of the Series X next year. That will be like a cylinder shape instead of a square shape, and it won't have a you know, it'll be an all digital console. So I assume they'll still produce the Square one. Would they? I don't know.
I think so.
I would think so. Or there is the rumor. There has been a rumor, and like even like I forgot his name. The journalist from UK.
The journalist from UK.
Yeah, that does a lot of Xbox stuff. Not Jez Gordon. The other guy from the UK. That's more of a tech journalist.
Tom Warren.
Oh yeah, Tom Warren. I think Tom Warren was reporting on the some of the rumors or some of the internal stuff of them looking into making a disk drive that you can attach to like the Series S or a digital console so that it can read discs. You know, Sony apparently is going to do that with the revised next iteration of the PS5.
Yeah,
So
because ponies are all like, digital is evil. Digital kill industry, and the literally the next version, the updated version of the PS5 is all digital.
yeah,
And you need to buy a disc drive to play games.
Yeah, well, for the digital version, but for the non-digital version, apparently it comes back in with the external disc reader. And I assume that probably Microsoft will take a similar approach then, maybe? That they'll sell an external disc reader for people who want to.
Always a satisfying moment
Have a
to return to your ship.
disc reader? Well, disc drive, I guess.
Disc or disc drive, like Elmer Fudd would put it.
Yeah. But, you know, that's kind of the direction where things are heading. I mean, even a lot of PCs don't even have a friggin' disk drive now. You actually have to order it with the drive a lot of times.
Yeah.
Physical media is a dying thing right now. And that's not because I'm against physical media or anything. For people who want physical discs, whether it be movies or games or whatever, the more choice the merrier. That's fine with me. I personally am not that type of person. Digital is fine with me because I'm lazy. I'd rather have the convenience. So I don't really care too much for physical media. Yeah, the only time I buy physical media is when I buy older games that aren't in production anymore for collecting purposes, and I know that this will die sometime, especially the discs, right? Like, both of us own almost all of the 360 games on disc, but those discs are gonna die eventually.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Sad but true. Yes. Yes, folks, you need to suck up and buy digital.
Yeah. Basically. It's just inevitable, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that I think they should stop producing physical media. It's okay to continue to produce physical media. And I hope they keep that option, both PlayStation and Xbox. Obviously, Nintendo will always stick to physical in some form.
Do you really
Probably.
think we did the right thing back there? There was no other way.
Oh.
What? What happened?
Well, it's just he was like kind of shook up that we went on a killing spree.
Oh, really?
I'll hit him with the truth. You really hung up on this. Aren't you the CEO of a megacorp?
Ending business is one thing, but lives. I know what my competitors in Neon get up to. I just thought we were better than that.
Oh, man, you deeply scarred him.
I can't argue with that. I'm just used to costs only being measured in money whenever I can help it.
It is rarely only money, Walter.
I
Now
guess.
you have seen that.
Well, I may not agree
I
with
guess
every
maybe
outcome,
I should have
but you did
talked to the
everything
guy and given
accomplish our
him one
goals and
chance.
more. I don't
Well, you're a
often get
pirate, and he
chance
stole
to
your
work
boot,
in the
your loot, so...
So, thank you.
I scarred him.
Ship's
For
clear.
He's never gonna go on the field again.
He's like, shit, I should have done this myself.
Yeah. Shouldn't have asked for the trigger-happy people to tag along.
Toy cell phone release.
Something you have no right to. My people have killed for this. But I will offer you one chance to hand over the artifact and turn away from this path.
The hell?
Oh, that's not any type of ship I recognize.
Wait a second, before you answer, let me just turn the volume up a little bit. Okay, go ahead.
The fact that you do not know says much. We are the Starborn, and you are unworthy to possess the artifacts.
I do not recall that we asked your permission.
Tell us, please. What are the artifacts? What are they for? Did you make them? What gives you more right to them than humanity?
Answering your questions is exactly what we cannot allow. Abandon your thirst for knowledge or drown in it.
Call yourselves whatever you want. You're just thieves to me.
That's a very pirate line to say.
A sentiment that is shared by my kind about you.
We're not the ones making threats.
Your moral grandstanding is hollow, as is your position. Make up your mind, or we will act.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing on the scans. Energy output from that ship is far above the normal range. If we spin up the grav drive now, we have a chance.
Surrender the artifact or grab jump anywhere.
Did you save before you got into the ship?
Yeah.
Well, you can try fighting them if you want to.
It's probably impossible to beat them, I think.
Maybe. Maybe that's a thing for New Game Plus. Maybe running away might be the more safe thing to do, huh?
We'll get through this. Hold on.
Eat space dust. Assholes.
Huh. You've gotten a message. Comment from Meeble Ringy Meeble. Your grab drive doesn't have enough energy in it. Actually, it's not that small. Or is it?
Give up your search for answers.
Remember, shoot your missiles too. If you push A, you can
What's the button for the missiles?
Y and X or L. If you push A, you can select the target when you're looking at it. Then you can auto aim on it. Yeah, there. Launcher. And the missile is a Y button. Go ahead and aim. And the left trigger is the laser. You can just push all of your buttons. Action.
wrong with these towers? Come on.
Enemy's engines are functional again.
Push left trigger.
Target engines have been critically damaged.
Not you, but I've never heard of these star.
Repairs to the grav drive are complete.
Speculation part of my brain
Well,
is an overdrive.
this entire mission has just been killing.
Launch immediately. Tell Noel to analyze the data off the ship's sensors. Everyone's going to want to weigh in on this.
Agreed, we should not delay.
That was pretty cool, though.
Yeah, it was.
Actually, since I'm fooling around so much, I haven't got to this point in the story.
Yeah. Well, that's the first time I met mysterious people. Yeah.
And going back, Mibo Rini Mibo,
Oh.
aka Mibori-san,
Oh.
has left a comment. And Mibori-san always leaves cryptic comments with just emoji or stamps. So I'll have to explain to you what the comment is. It's a wing, then the cat with sunglasses, then a wing, and then an earth stamp, and then wings and a cat with sunglasses. So
What, they're angel cats flying above Earth?
they're like Earth. They're like the protectors of Earth. That are angel cats.
You are clear to land at
Deep.
New Atlantis.
Well, if the protectors of Earth were angel cats, that's friggin' awesome to me.
Yes, it is.
I would love that. So, thanks for the comment. Sorry to keep you hung up right there for a little bit.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Yeah, I will definitely prompt that in Bing AI.
Yeah, that should be pretty awesome, huh?
The guardian angels of Earth are
The cat guardian angels of
cat
Earth.
guardian angels of Earth. That should be so awesome.
Or guardian angels, guardian angel cats hovering above the Earth.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. We'll take care of it.
And the other day, one of the prompts that I did from Mibori-san, Mibo-Rini Mibo, was like, during the Metal Gear stream that we had,
Yeah.
Mibori-san sent a message that was like, cats and pink bears, and two robots, so I assume they were probably two Metal Gears. So, Super Spy cats and Super Spy, like, bears, engaging in combat with Metal Gears. With a Metal Gear, or Metal Gears. And I tried prompting that, and the AI cannot fathom what a Metal Gear is, other than it actually being like a cog gear.
A real cog gear.
Yeah, like an actual gear.
Like
right?
the cogs that the gears were in Gears of War. Huh?
Yeah. And so there's like these symbols of gears and stuff like that, and then like spy like cats and pink bears, and it was pretty awesome. I enjoyed that.
Spy pink bear family.
Yeah.
It's like Anya.
Yeah. I enjoyed that being AI prompt. It was worth the 500 milliliters of water that it probably used to generate the image.
Oh yeah, you were talking about that it takes like 500 milliliters of water for the being AI ChatGPT thing to prompt an answer for you.
Yeah, per answer about 500 milliliters. So don't ask 100 questions a day.
How is Neon?
For God's sake.
Whoa,
Are you
that's dangerous.
Yeah. Oh, Meebo
Okay.
left another
I'll start
stamp.
transferring the data over now.
The punching stamp with a guy with
Let me
sunglasses.
just bring it up on here
all
at the
black.
table.
I took that as being
Is that
Nishida. From what I understand, that's a comedian.
Can we?
And before, but
Come
I
take a look
assume
at
that
this.
this time it's like a fist bump. Probably it's like yeah, awesome. Probably saying thanks for prompting that and making a cool image.
Military tech, maybe?
Thanks for the comment again. We always appreciate the fun comments. A thumbs up comment now. Snap. Right back at you.
Demanded we hand over the artifact. Like we were children.
Yeah.
Playing with the parents' things.
What do people know? Any offshoot groups go by that name?
None in any corner of the settled systems I've seen. Maybe a distant human colony finally popping its head up. Another house for room.
I very much doubt that.
Sam's still in my
ignoring the
space
obvious
biker outfit.
Oh yeah, cool.
Heretofore unknown
So I can mess with all of
Just
them if
happens
I
to know
wanted
about
to, huh?
Yeah, you could.
I'm just gonna say it.
You can turn them into
Intelligent
abandoned misfits
alien life.
and
Extra
outlaws.
dimensional.
You can get that dancing
Original
outfit
breeze
from
furthest fringes of space.
Neon and have them dressed in those alien dancing outfits. And they look like a really freaky cult.
So, we have a lot of theories, but nothing concrete. Except that they're after the artifacts, and they're willing to take them by force.
Or what Walter said. They were acting like a parent, worried their children are playing with something they don't understand.
So, they're strong-arming us for our own good? That doesn't sound very divinely benevolent to me.
Some glints of shine in the dark. Ready to hand them out as soon as you please.
Add the artifact to the collection. I wonder if me adding these
We've
like
always
that will
considered
cause like
ourselves
a
explorers.
cosmic
This
explosion in
really
like
is
the
a-
universe like reset.
You create like a wormhole or something and creates a time paradox and loops things.
I don't think I need more information to understand the gist.
You had a hell of a shake, getting bullied in the void. Starborn sure know how to make an entrance. Ready to head back out there? The Eye can help you find the artifacts, but I'm afraid she's blind to our new competitor.
If the methodology leads to alternative conclusions, perhaps the premise itself is flawed.
No telling the exact number, but they're getting harder to find. Got some equipment, repairs, and upgrades on the making do list. The Eye's straining to her limits these days. Double check the safety and locks wherever you go, okay? Exploration's dangerous, even without some nefarious group trying to kill you.
That's for
I'm
sure.
up for a little adventure.
As much as I love uncovering new
go find
questions,
some
I
more
wouldn't mind
ones
if
now.
you answers now and then.
I've done some stuff with Andrea, but
What did you need?
I seem to have yet to have her
All right then.
open up to me. She's pretty hard to please.
I may regret this, but there's something I'd like to ask you about.
speak with Walter. Does Walter actually want to go on more slaughtering missions with you?
Or did I shake him up too much?
I need to repent.
Walter, I hope I'm not overstepping.
Could you come and repent with
Nice.
me?
Good to see you.
That is a rather personal.
Oh, there he is.
Frankly, I become rather cranky when I'm not able. Despite our differences of opinion back on Neon, I'm beginning to respect you as someone who can get the job done.
Now that sounds very CEO-like.
There's no fooling you. Don't worry, this is a much lower stake opportunity. My Star Yard's been having a little trouble getting our next project off the ground. I need someone capable and decisive to step in and steer it in the right direction. Interested?
That one thing twice before killing anyone that comes in between business.
Yep.
Love the enthusiasm.
I
knew there was a reason I picked you to help with this project. It's a new ship. We want to diversify our fleet. Now,
Sounds
I
like
don't know why the people I pay
CEO of
very
a game
handsomely to
company.
come up with new designs can't seem to get out of the R&D phase. And frankly, I don't care. I just want someone, you, to go there and show them how it's done. Excellent. I'll send word ahead to the project lead, Jules Degante, that you're taking point. They'll all be instructed to listen to you and follow your direction. I expect big things from you, so I'm excited to see what you manage to deliver. I don't believe you'll let me down.
That's right. Fear me.
If you are free soon,
Talk
we
to
talk?
Andrea.
you have my attention.
You might want to save before you talk to her.
Yeah. She is my main bunk mate. So.
I wanted to
You're
thank
trying
you
to get her to that point.
Yeah.
for giving me the chance to work with you. I know we met under unusual circumstances. You seem to be acclimating well to Constellation. Are you enjoying working with them? I think none of us were expecting what we have found. Well, perhaps Matteo. You have certainly become a vital part of the organization. That is a credit to your abilities. If I may, from what you have seen, do you think I fit in well with the rest of Constellation?
Let's talk about this some other time. Totally not wanting to answer that question.
Fitting in is overrated.
I'm not sure if that's exactly the answer she would want, but maybe she might like it though.
I'll give her the Luffy answer. Fitting in. That's over.
That's boring.
Was there more? Perhaps, but it is still important to me. I feel as though I am often looking in at the rest of the group. I do not like this feeling. I would like to feel that I am a valued member of the organization, but I am concerned that I am off-putting or my actions have alienated me. I have not shared much.
Let me see. Let me see if I can get on her good side by saying the other one, huh?
Yeah. Well, I assume she's someone that it's hard for her to talk about her feelings, so it's probably important to make it easier for her to
It's
talk
important to be the sensitive, understanding
about. The
type.
sensible type, right?
I wanted to thank you for giving me the chance to work with you. You seemed... I think you have certainly be... If I may... No, I do not. But I find it hard to quantify. Many of the other members are polite, but distant. I worry that my background and my actions concern them. I have not shared much, but everyone knows I worked with smugglers for years. I am no stranger to violence and death.
Sounds like fun.
That's very Luffy-like, but...
This one, I guess.
Yeah, maybe that. Either that or the one above that. I don't know, maybe that. We'll see how it goes out.
Yes, exactly. I survived. That was the only goal. For those that have not lived it, it can be difficult to imagine or accept. Others here have seen conflict, but for more noble causes. Vladimir is the only one here who can begin to understand. He was the one who pressed the group to include me. I lack his charm. He puts others at ease. I fear my presence does the opposite.
This is probably too early, huh?
Probably. I assume maybe whether the others accept her or not, giving her acceptance would probably be valuable in this situation. So
Right.
maybe you've had my back and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Maybe. See how it goes out.
Of course. You have given me an opportunity the others have not. Perhaps I just need more time. I know this seems trivial. Perhaps childish. I have just always relied only on myself. I have never been surrounded by people like this. By a group I wish to be a part of. Does that make sense?
This.
Either that or feeling for her and being like, yeah, I know how you feel too, kind of thing. But maybe that. The one under that is definitely not, right?
People, so being included has never really been a problem.
Thank you. That is reassuring. Discussing these things is challenging for me. I hope now you can better understand why I wanted to keep the circumstances of our meeting quiet. I wanted to thank you for not saying anything to Vladimir. I know that you said you wouldn't, but it is still a relief. I would like my contributions to Constellation to amount to more than violence.
It wasn't a big deal.
Probably.
This is probably the best.
It would have been.
Yep.
To some. Thank you for talking this over with me. It is good to know that at least one member of Constellation understands me.
Oh yes, baby. I want to understand you in more ways. Oh yeah.
Looking up and down and up and down. Making her feeling uncomfortable already.
Looking at her in a figure 8 form.
Now that's just weird. This. No, she came back. She just came back from Neon. I wonder if she took that stuff.
I don't know.
No, I'm saying that like that's what she would think.
Oh.
You're like nodding your head in the figure 8 and it's like, the hell?
You want me to go look for the other artifacts?
Yeah, why don't you? I'm sure there's good action.
Some JoJo action.
JoJo action.
JoJo action. Satisfaction. For those who don't know, Mr. President that sang the JoJo action song, interestingly, the author of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure himself, Ara Kiroshiko, featured Mr. President's Coco Jumbo. And what was it? There are two songs that he actually used from that, with the...
Actually, I think Coco Jumbo was the name of the turtle.
Yeah, Coco Jumbo was the name of the turtle, and its stand was T-Rex.
Yeah, its stand, I think its stand name I think was either T-Rex or Tanks. I think it was T-Rex though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is pretty cool. There might have been...
Tanks is pretty awesome, and
what?
No, I'm just trying to remember the song that was my favorite song from Tanks. Oh, it was the Rapids.
Oh yeah. That's a great album.
Yeah.
Of course, I don't think there's a T-Rex album that I don't like.
Yeah.
Every single one, even the later ones.
Yeah. And no matter what nobody tells you, Zinc Alloy and the Riders of Tomorrow is the best T-Rex album.
I absolutely love the fuzz sound of that album.
That
like,
has the most cutting, sharp guitar sound, and it has the best lyrics and rhymes that Mark Bolan.
That Mark Bolan was spit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Guardians of the Riding Sun has some awesome, fantastic lyrics.
Yeah, absolutely.
King Kong built a train in his brain. He called himself Jesus, but that's what he told me.
That's what he told me.
Giving clarification that I didn't call him Jesus. He said he was Jesus. Which I think is pretty brilliant.
Yes, it is. Mark Bolan has some of the best, like, imaginative lyrics. It kind of his stance in writing lyrics kind of reminds me of Prince.
Yeah, he had a very unique kind of sense.
Yeah, the way that he chose words that had a good sense of rhythm, in a sense. It's not just rhyming, but the words that he chose for his lyrics just had this nice groove to them, and I think like Prince is great at that too.
finally found this guy again. I guess it's time to kill him. My teenage dream has some awesome, fantastical lyrics in it, like "Believe me, Pope Paul, my toes are clean." But whatever happened to the teenage dream?
Yeah, that is so awesome. Remember, when an enemy missile is locked onto you, if you boost, you can get out of its lock.
Where do I push the boost?
You click in the right stick. I think. Or the left stick. I think you can't boost. I think you can't boost if you don't have any skill attribute points into the grab drive. If you push right on the cursor and push up, you can add one of the. You still have one attribute. Now push up once. Nope.
Where the hell is this shit?
Okay, click in the right stick to heal.
Every time I push the right stick, it just goes into photo mode.
That is really weird. You should be able to push B and go back. Oh, you're in scanner mode, that's why. Okay, click in the right stick now. Okay, now you're here.
Weak.
Well, it was good that you picked up the Mantis ship, huh?
Yeah, the Mantis ship is pretty damn tough.
Yeah, it is pretty tough.
Well, I mean what? I beat the one that was 30.
It must be a pretty high tier ship, huh?
Yeah.
Well, the Mantis was like a pirate hunter, right?
Yeah. Striking fear in pirates' hearts. Pirates and spacer scum's hearts. What happened to the other ship's loot? I can't.
Look on the map. Like, see that circular thing, the HUD? The arrow that doesn't have the story mark is where it is. Yeah, there. Click in the left analog stick to boost. You don't have any attributes on the grab drive, so you can't boost. You can also make sharper turns when the engine is lower.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so if you push down on the left analog stick, you can virtually stop and spin quicker. So when you want to make a quick turn, if you push down on the analog stick and then on the right stick you look in the direction that you want to turn, you can turn quickly.
Is that so?
Yep.
You got more stuff to talk about?
Yeah. Sonic Frontiers had its last DLC, which is also free. The Final Horizon DLC was added today. And it adds Amy, Tails, Knuckles as playable characters.
That is pretty OP.
And all have unique skills and moves. And there's new gimmicks and areas within the game that you can only unlock or reach with the unique skills that the new characters have. And And of course, each character has its own kind of short story. It's kind of like, apparently it's kind of like another story kind of thing.
Another
what
story,
if kind of story thing. And you can see like a slightly different story when you go through that story arc with those characters. So it's definitely, if you haven't played Sonic Frontiers, it's the best, right now is the best time to jump in and pick it up. It's a friggin' awesome game. It's one of my favorite 3D Sonic games. Probably my favorite 3D Sonic game since Sonic Adventure 1 and 2.
Oh, the memories of
Yeah.
Sonic Adventure 1 and 2.
You should go through Sonic Adventure 2 at some point.
Yeah, maybe I should start streaming it from next week, huh?
Maybe. Or...
And torture people with me getting lost in it like in Sonic Adventure 1.
But 2 is a little more linear than 1. Two is a little more linear than 1. 1 is pretty open. Huh.
Yeah. 2 had a lot of the grinding stuff in it, huh?
Yeah.
Which could get pretty difficult later on, huh? Oh, the memories.
Yeah. So the Sonic's last major update, free DLC, for Sonic Frontiers was added. Seems to be a good one. So for people who haven't bought it, definitely check it out. People who haven't, and people who do own the game, it's free, so make sure you install the new DLC, the new free added content on Xbox, PlayStation, Steam, Switch, all platforms, which is the best way to go for third-party stuff, huh?
Yep. That's for sure. For sizzle.
Yeah. You actually, today you actually went out to buy a Sonic figure. Huh.
Which was sold out of.
You saw a Sonic figure, and you were like, I'll come back later to pick it up. And that was only like a couple of days ago. And you went to get it, and it was sold out. But you've seen, you got a One Piece figure, huh?
Yep.
A One Piece figure of Okiku.
Yep.
Which is like one of the few, one of the few actually, clearly, vocally and trans characters. And it's cool because Okiku is like a trans samurai.
Yep.
So not only is she a trans woman, but she's also a female samurai on top of that.
Yep. And she's hot.
Yep. She's like taller than Zoro, right?
Yep.
Which is also really cool.
I love me tall women.
Yeah, so really, one of my favorite sub-characters from the Wano Kunihe and One Piece, so nice to have the figure, huh? You'll probably slowly work on getting One Piece figures, huh?
Yeah.
On my side, I've been buying every single power figure that exists.
Yeah.
I only have 2 left.
You have almost all the ones that exist. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jolene is one of your favorite characters, so you are clearly a Fairu's eye stan.
Yeah.
And to anyone who doesn't know, she is very attractive too, on top of being a popular voice actress in Japan.
Yeah. A very hard-working person on top of that too. Her working ethics are very, very high.
Her working ethics are high, and she's hot.
She's also a skilled artist too. She's good at drawing.
Yeah, you said she puts up a lot of artwork on Twitter, huh?
Yeah, she actually and she's actually legit good. It's not like afterthought good. It's legit good, like almost professional level.
And women with multiple skills are hot.
Well, yeah,
having multiple skills makes people even more hot.
Yeah, it's cool to see someone with like those kinds of skills. Like female musicians are pretty cool too, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but I like bassists.
Yeah.
They're really cool. I don't know what it is, but
I think Hide from XJAPAN really nailed it when he was talking about that. A lot of times people think that guitarists are really technical in bed, but he said that that guitarists use picks, but bassists use their fingers, so they are absolutely more technical in bed than guitarists.
yeah, he was saying that, huh?
He was very honest about that.
Yeah, well, Hide was a Chad, so Hide was a Chad with a sense of humor and a good heart. So.
Yeah.
And probably that one that you were just on.
This one?
You don't use it yet, but align it to your right. No.
To my right?
Go right more.
This side?
Well, put it in the middle.
Here?
No. On the outer rim. You can't put it in there. You can only put it in the spaces that don't have anything. Align it there. Align it back there. And then go to the very first one. The very left.
This one.
Probably those two.
These two?
Yeah.
So I should use one or the other?
Both, to get rid of this one.
Both? How do you get rid of, how do you use two for one?
No, you don't use two, just one at a time.
Oh.
Just use that and then use the other one that was just two.
This one?
Yeah, and now figure out what ones to use on the next part. No. Just use that. You have to get to the next part.
Oh, you're just telling me use it now?
Mm-hmm.
This.
That would fit there. Is there one that's three? There's
there.
no one that's three. So it has to be a combination that would work. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 slots. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 slots, so it would have to be the combinations of two ones that would fill 7 slots. So try checking the ones that are 4 first.
This one
that would
works.
Fit.
This one works.
And look at
this one doesn't.
That one, spin it around. It won't fit anywhere.
No, it's not blue. I raised the skill so it shows up blue if it matches.
Well, then use the one that's 4 and let's
one.
see. But that wouldn't work right there. So spin it around. Spin that one around.
This works here.
That works there.
It works here.
Not there. Use it right there.
This one?
Let me see. It should be that and the one on the very left. Then spin that around. Yeah.
What the? 81 credits.
I'm not trouble for 81 credits.
What the fudge? Now that's just cruel. were we talking
You were talking about women with skills being hot, and then talking about Hide being a Chad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sadly, I've only ever had one girlfriend, so I cannot compliment on skills.
But
sadly,
she was a musician, though, right?
No, she was a poet.
A poet.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think that is the absolute highlight of my life. That the only girlfriend I had was older than me, and she was a poet.
That's about the highest level intellectual you can get.
And
an elder poet.
And she was like the only woman that was ever kind to me. Makes you think, huh?
Yeah, well, there are kind people in the world.
Well, I certainly have not met them in person.
Well, you're just gonna have to meet more people then. It's just a matter of mathematical numbers. Until you meet the right person.
Sad so.
Yep. And until then, until then, you just make sure that you're the best person you can be, that's all. Well, and then you don't sweat it.
You're one to know because people like you.
I don't know. Kinda.
Come on. You're not no chum loser like me.
Well, I'm kind of a loser too. Well, people, I don't know, if people do like me, it's because I know that I'm weird. I'm really honest with being weird. And I think people like my honesty, maybe. I don't pretend to be like, I'm very polite and kind in real life, but I don't pretend to be anything I'm not. Maybe people value that, but that's about it. Yeah, you are definitely a very unique and strange individual, and you are honest with that too. So, like I said, it's really just a matter of you meeting the right person, and that just is basically a numbers game. Everything's pretty simple. Just everything's a numbers game, and don't treat people like they're a number, and don't be an asshole. That's all.
Is that so?
Yeah.
I always thought that that's what I did, and yet here I am, and people could not care less about me.
But you're talking like you have like a nightlife and you go out like meeting people every night or something. You're not like that.
How can I not like get into this place?
When you don't know what direction to go, if you turn the scout on, it will generally tell you. Yeah.
Well, I've been over here several times and tried to.
Now just follow the dots. It leads into there. See if you can pull the lever. Yep.
Fudge.
Yeah. If you can't open the door directly, look for the lever.
Yeah, I was looking for something like that.
Yeah. Well.
Unless I just totally missed it when I was walking.
Other than that, I guess like game information. The Bandai Namco game Sin Duality they showed a new story trailer that has some gameplay in it recently. It's kind of, I don't know, it sticks to the well-known and familiar concepts for, like, mech anime with kind of hot chick, you know, born sexy kind of, you know. AI is hot for you, but she's extremely sexy too, kind of thing. That kind of standard stuff. But regardless of that, the gameplay looks pretty cool on it.
Oh, really?
I mean, like, I'm kind of a sucker for third-person mech shooters, and like riding a mech and shooting, and having like anime cutscenes and everything is kind of for me. I like that. So even if it's like kind of like been there, done that kind of thing, it's nice to see things like that because, you know, foreign companies don't make those things.
Yeah.
The mech games that come from like the West, you know, mechs from the West are like the mechs that are in this game. I like the mech designs in this game, but you know, they're very industrial and very practical.
Yeah.
Very grounded in design, which is awesome too. I love those designs too. But you know, not, you know, it's not like really flashy and not ultra cool, right? It's cool in its own way, but
Yeah.
you know, it's not the kind of thing that a kid would see. It's like, wow, I want to ride that, you know. So anyways, the gameplay actually looks pretty cool with sensuality. Apparently, you know, the animation, they've already aired the first season of the animation. Apparently the animation is pretty good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, from what I've seen people talk about. So if you're interested in the game, maybe try the animation, see if you like it. The setting is interesting. So yeah. So that's that. Also, My Hero Ultra Rumble, the F2P 3-man cell Battle Royale game set in the My Hero universe. That's F2P, just launched like a couple of days ago.
Oh yeah, I noticed it was there. Yeah.
Yeah, I already installed it. It actually looks pretty good, and from what I've read,
the trailer I saw on the game, when you click on the game itself, looked reminiscent of the games that have come out. Yeah.
Yeah, good quality cell shading.
It's no like low quality kind of thing.
Yeah. From what I've seen people talk about, apparently it's pretty fun. The only thing I'm worried about that game is it's like a F2P, you know, Royal Rumble or you know, Battle Royale game. That's a team-based one.
Mm-hmm.
It's not crossplay, so I think it'll die fast. I'm sorry to say this. I love My Hero Academia, so I hope it thrives, but Bandai Namco just have not been good at crossplay.
Leave the rest.
They just haven't.
Things.
Right?
Yeah.
That's one thing they really need to work on.
Of course, it may sound cruel, but if it does have a low player base, that means I can boost the game.
Oh yeah, you might be able to boost the achievements quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anywho, from what I've heard, people that played the game, they actually like it. They said it's pretty fun. So, I'll definitely give it a spin and see how it is. I really wish that, you know, that it was crossplay, but oh, so with your advanced one, when you have it on one that's correct, it will be blue.
Yeah.
Okay, well just go for the ones that are blue. Then. That's not blue, so. So that's one that you need to use. See where it can align. Don't use it yet.
Yeah.
And that's blue. Let's see where it can align.
This one only aligns here.
Oh, okay, that and the other one will do it.
This one and what?
The one that's just 2.
This?
Yeah.
You think I should use this
Yeah,
one?
go ahead. It's blue, it should be, right? And then the one that's just 2.
This?
But look for, spin it around and see, okay, that's also one that you can use. Look for the right place for that
This
first.
one. This is right. This is...
Let's see where it will fit. That's the only place it will fit, right?
It only fits here.
Okay, wait.
Now they're all matched up here.
Well, make sure that whatever one you use will fit with the other ones.
How do I tell if it fits if it only shows one?
What do you mean? Well, they'll all work, which means that you just need to make sure that you use the ones that are correct in combination. So before you use it, well, like for example, if you use this one, this is the only place you can use this one. Now, whatever spots are left, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 slots left if you use that. See if there is one that is 4 picks that would match those 4 slots. So, wait, go back.
There are 3 ones that are 4 and just 1 3 one.
So that probably isn't the one then. Let's see. So if you use that, then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's probably that one and the one on the very left. We go to the very left and spin that around till the 2 ones are on the bottom.
I don't think it... Oh, it still works even if it's like this.
Now, check that other one that you had it on. Yeah, it should be that.
This one?
And that other one.
What? This one?
Yeah.
Freaking Xeno, bro.
And also, I guess, last but not least, Jim Ryan announced that he will be stepping down from being from the leadership position at SIE.
Yeah, lol, like stepping down.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Anywho.
Like, so fired.
Yeah, there's a lot of reasons for stepping down, I assume.
Yeah, like the stupidest reason ever of refusing good offers and fighting and wasting millions of corporate Sony's money on a meaningless trial.
Kind of sounds like Tim Sweeney. He wasted so much money fighting Apple that they have to fire 900 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, in his case, he's not stepping down, though. Since he is the owner, I guess.
In their case, it's like, lol, like we ever fucking needed Bandcamp.
Yeah, it's weird. I think they're firing a lot of the people that, I think they fired a good chunk of people that worked on Fall Guys, though.
Did they own that company?
Yeah, they bought the company.
They did?
Yep. They own them. Which kind of sucks.
Well, that means I need to work on finishing the achievements for that, huh?
Yeah, they'll cancel the shit out of that once they get rid of everyone. Kind of like they did with that game that I forgot the name of the company that worked on Killer Instinct.
Oh, Iron Galaxy.
Iron Galaxy, yeah.
Yeah, the Rumbleverse game.
Yeah.
Was it?
Weren't people saying that was actually kind of fun?
People said it was kind of interesting, but it's just they never really advertised it or did much. to push the game.
Hmm.
So it just kind of totally went under the radar unnoticed and just died off unnoticed.
Probably the one that's 3. Wait,
This one?
let me see. Wait, 1, 2.
Or this one.
You go to the one that's just 2.
This one.
That would fit there, and then go to the one that's 3. Go to the other one that's just 2. Now, check where it would fit. Go down a little bit. And then check the 3 one again. The 3 one again. And then check the 2 one again. Not that one, the other one. Yeah, that should fit.
So which one should I use?
Go ahead and use that there.
This one?
Yeah. And then the 3 one. Yeah. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it would have to be a combination of 3s and 4s then. So let's see which ones that are 4 and 3 that match.
Only this one and this one match.
Oh, well, I guess that would be it then.
This one?
We'll make sure that aligns. Looks like it's fine, yeah. Okay.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
300 credits.
But you get, you bring the skill level up every time you...
Yeah.
Yeah, so, well, what really sucks is that, like, when Sean Layden was a really great leader, and when he left, they didn't give him a chance to even say goodbye. Which is really sucks.
Well, I told you, they never said anything about him leaving, and he was just gone suddenly.
And he had to, like, not say anything on his...
Yeah, he's like under DNA or some NDA or something, to not even speak about being fired or being kicked out of his job.
Yeah, to this day, he's never, like, talked directly about why.
And it was like that, so I was saying to you that probably Jimbo went behind his back and was like, this guy's bad for Sony. We need to be more aggressive. We need to really push stuff to really be number one and drive Microsoft and Nintendo out of the gaming market.
Yeah, which really sucks because I think Sean Layden was actually a good leader. He actually understands games well and is a gamer too.
Well, he seemed to be a likable guy since he seemed to be friends with Phil Spencer. So. And
also, like, this is a guy that said, like, his greatest, like, personally, his greatest achievement in working in games was Vib Ribbon. Like out of all the things that he could say and brag about, like, Vib Ribbon isn't the corporate answer, right? So obviously he's a guy that really likes games and appreciates the art form of games. So I think he was a good leader, and it's really weird to me that he just, like, was suddenly like, yeah, Sean Layden's gone. And Sony just suddenly announces that, and then, you know, Jimbo steps in, kind of thing. So anyways, apparently Jim Ryan is stepping down because it's challenging to balance his life, going between America, the US, and the UK, and he wants to spend more time with his family. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, it's challenging because he spent all his time whining the regulators.
Yeah. But okay, well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably a combination of 2s and 3s. So let's see. That's okay. That would fit there. Is there one that's? There's only one that's 2, huh? Okay, so
There
make
are
sure.
only two ones. This one and this one.
Okay, so spin the ones that are 2 around and see where they'll fit. And that one's not blue, so it's not that one. Go to the other 2 one. Okay, now spin that around until you see a point that it fits.
The only ways it fits aren't the same as the either one.
Wait, just keep it in the same place when it fits for a second. Just stay
Well,
in the friggin' same place. Don't leave it in an absolutely meaningless place. Align it and then see what other ones would fit.
It only fits in the first position I showed.
I don't care, just leave it in one position where it fits for a second. It's not fitting right there. You align it with the holes. Yeah, just leave it there for a second.
Well, I thought you were talking about the inner circle.
No. The outer circle. Let's see. Well, keep it there and check one of the ones that are 3. Now spin that a little bit. No, probably not that one. Okay, well go back to the one that's 2. And spin that around a little bit. What?
It fits in every position.
Keep it there.
Here.
No, keep it there. And do the one that's 3 that's the most separated.
This one?
Yeah, those 2.
One or the other?
Right there. Go ahead and use it. Then the other one that's blue.
This one?
Let's see. And then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
And this
6.
matches either side.
Okay.
This matches only... Well, this matches both sides.
Well, keep that there and check the other one.
This matches here.
The other 3 one.
This one doesn't match.
Yeah, the other 3 one. There, and now spin between those 2 and make sure that... Rotate it, one of them. Yeah, that will work.
This one?
Yeah. And the other 3 one. Yeah. Yeah, so one thing that's interesting is like, personally I don't like anything negative to happen to any of the platforms, but I'm talking about about this topic specifically, not because I'm like parading Jim Ryan leaving. I'm talking about this topic because I actually think it's good for this. You know, I don't like talking about things. I'm an Xbox main, and I'm okay for people calling me a fanboy, but I don't talk about like Nintendo or PlayStation or PC in a negative.
What?
What the hell? What happened? In a negative way? But I want all the platforms to thrive personally because I think that brings the best games overall, right? So anyways, the reason I'm talking about is I think it's good for PlayStation that Jim Ryan leaves. Ultimate. Whoever they find, and of course, corporate Sony stepped in for this, obviously. And, Sony isn't stupid as a company. They know what they're doing. Oh, no. Let's see. Looks like it's different this time around. So it changes every time then, huh?
Yeah, it does.
Put that on the very bottom of the 2 slots right there, and then check the one that's 2. Well, go ahead and try using those 2. No. That.
This or this?
That and that, yeah. Go ahead.
This and that?
Yeah, go ahead. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So, combinations of 2s and 2s then.
There are only 2 2s.
Ah, okay, use that. And then the other one. The other one that's blue. Yeah, make sure you save. Yeah, so ultimately, I think it's really good for Sony that Jim Ryan leaves. Whoever corporate Sony thinks is a good person to lead SIE after Jim Ryan, I'm sure will be a good choice. So, I personally think it's a positive. That's why I'm talking about it. I'm not like trying to parade on a negative topic. I actually think it's a positive topic. Personally, I've never really liked Jim Ryan because he was like, who the hell's gonna play that? He was like talking about older PlayStation games. Please. But the financial reasoning behind him maybe being pressured to step down. This morning, Nikkei Shimbun, which is the Nihon Keizai Shimbun, roughly translated into English would be, I think, the Japan Economic Journal.
So it's a very business-oriented publication.
Well, they're the most, they were the most,
Yes.
pristine outlet for economic financial information, news in Japan. The Nikkei Shimbun this morning was just reporting on probably some of their personal thoughts on the reasoning behind it. And they were saying that during the last 3 years at SIE, the profit margins have been cut in half. So SIE has been making 50% less profit the last 3 years. In the last 3 years, they've lost 50% of their profit. And reasoning behind them losing profit, their personal takes was that in the last 3 years, that hardware sales that are actually doing really strong. Although the hardware sales are strong, the profit margins are low on hardware. Right? So you have strong hardware sales versus low profit, right? And then you have software sales that are high profit, but the software sales actually aren't doing that great. So, comparing to the PS4, which already had toward the end of the PS4, they had a huge install base, and their software of course, was selling great. So, but at this point, it's not really, their profits, of course, aren't lining up with the last generation because the software profits versus the hardware profits, that balance is not really there yet. And that's leading into 50% less profits. And of course, raising the prices for their subs, they've lost a good amount of subscribers, and that's also leading to less profit. And also, honestly, the PSVR 2 not hitting the sales targets that they were predicting, it also led to
it's Divine Comedy. They thought that would actually sell.
It's kind of strange that's really kind of peculiar. I don't think anyone thought that it would sell like amazingly, but so yeah, that's kind of their take on why their profit margins have been halved in the last 3 years, and that's kind of their take overall with him stepping down. It seems like, and that's probably the reality of what it is. Okay, well let's see. Let's see.
The one with 4 match the one under it.
Okay, well, Just stick the one with the ones that are blue on the top first. Let's see. That fits there, and then you'd have to have another one that's 3, right?
This is 3. This fits. This one is 4. Doesn't fit. This one's
Okay, now
3.
spin that around. Leave that there and check the other one. Okay, that'll fit.
This?
And the other blue one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'd have to be a combination of 4 and 3. There's only one 3, and the rest are 4. So figure out where the 3 would fit first.
Here.
Spin it around, see if there's any other position. Looks like that's the only way.
Only there.
Okay, go ahead and put it in there then.
This
see
one?
Yeah, go up and see what else fits. Now spin that around. Okay. Yeah. Save. Just in case. So that's about the news for this week. The profit margins will grow as, you know, the install base grows for the PlayStation 5 and software gets into a groove of having more consistent software. I do think they should try to release the PC games day and date so that they have better profit margins for people wanting to buy the games at full price on PC. Personally. People who want a PS5 will buy the hardware anyways. Man, that is a powerful pistol. It's more like a machine gun than a pistol. You said it has like a skill that triples each bullet, right?
Yeah, every couple of shots.
I guess the only minus was that you have to make sure that you always have enough bullets, huh?
Yeah.
You cannot be.
Where the hell did the enemy go? So that was everything then.
Yeah, that's about what happened this week. Also, there was some dude, you know there's a TGS fan meeting thing that IGN did? There's some dude brought a PlayStation 5 plate and had Phil Spencer sign it.
Yeah.
And Phil Spencer was like, am I even allowed to do this? But, of course, him being the Chad that he is, he signed the PlayStation 5 plate. Sarah Bond did too. You know, Tom Warren and a couple other foreign media kind of picked up on it, and they were like, yo, really? kind of thing. Of course, people kind of took it as a joke. In Japan, though, the Xbox community in Japan is generally very negative about that. I've seen a lot of people saying that they're actually ashamed that this guy did that, and that's, you know, I'm sure he was saying that as a joke, but a lot of people didn't find that funny.
It's one of those like neutrals that are assholes. It was like, oh, I own everything. I'm for everything, but I don't think this is good kind of people. And like, I own everything, so I think it's funny that I do shit like this, and then I can sell it on e-auctions.
Yeah, it'll probably be on sale somewhere.
Yeah.
anyone that is anyone that's actually like an enthusiast, that's not like what you'd want them to sign on, you know.
Yeah.
And that goes for anything. You wouldn't go to, you know, Miyazaki from Nintendo and have him sign a Sonic doll, right?
No, you wouldn't go to Miyazaki from Nintendo and have him sign Elden Ring.
It's like, yo, actually that's a little bit funny. It's like, I think you got the wrong Miyazaki.
Yeah.
Actually, I think that's a little bit funny. I think he actually might find that funny. Yeah. But anywho, whatever. I don't really care either way. It's just kind of interesting to me how like the Western fan base and the fan base in here kind of took it in a different way. I found that a little bit interesting as well. That's about it, I guess. Mm-hmm.
This mine is pretty big.
Yeah, it is pretty big. Looks like you're almost there though. 46 meters, right?
Seems like it.
Oh, looks like it's there.
Finally.
Oh, well, why don't you dig that up and save and call it a day?
The hell?
What the hell?
Well, it's one of those people.
You have gained one quantum essence.
The hell?
A quantum essence, that's a new one.
Well, looks like I came upon one of the major mysteries in the game.
Looks like it.
Could they be ancient aliens?
Ancient aliens? Oh no.
It's gonna turn out that it's George Sokolos.
The freaky.
Is that right?
The guy with freaky hair on the History Channel. I have no idea why the History Channel continues to try to put like conspiracy theory shit out there. It's freaky.
Weren't you saying something like
oh,
the
yeah.
ancient alien thing has a lot to do with Scientology?
Oh yeah, the main.
You were saying
I think
that, like,
one of the main contributors financially to the History Channel is the Church of Scientology. I think so. I read that somewhere, unless that's wrong information. I'll just say that, just in case. I don't want to get in trouble. It's something I read on the internet, so, right?
Well, but I mean, it is very questionable that the History Channel it has a show insisting that aliens invented everything.
Yeah, it's like if white people didn't invent it, then it must have been aliens. It's like so. That is so morally wrong. also historically wrong, too. Scientifically wrong, too. Culturally wrong,
It's
too.
like Egyptians couldn't have possibly made the pyramids. They're not white.
Yeah, must have been ancient aliens. The fuck?
The Chinese couldn't possibly have made the Great Wall. It must have been aliens.
Never would I have imagined to encounter something like these Starborn. Now I feel that rather than having answers, we only have more questions.
What do you think is the right thing to say?
I don't know if there's anyone that would raise her liking, but at least the one on the very bottom isn't saying that she's wrong. And it's incredible, isn't it, is saying something totally different than her.
Yeah.
I always knew there was something out there is also not agreeing
Why have
with
you
her.
gone quiet?
That is also not agreeing with her. The one on the very bottom is not agreeing or disagreeing, but just like, man, people think we're crazy.
After all that we have seen, I am not sure that we are not. Regardless of how impossible they may have seemed before now, I must say that I do not like being threatened by anyone.
And of course, you can always just say what you want.
I do not understand how seeking answers can be so dangerous. Clearly, these Starborn are connected to the artifacts, which would mean that they are also connected to that temple you found. Did they make these things? Have they appropriated them? This all implies there is something more, something we do not yet understand. Yes. Given our first interaction with them, that seems likely. We will need to be on our guard from now on. They seem to know much about us. Perhaps we can learn more about them to make it even. We should return to our search then. There's still so much to do.
Yes, it is time to bid farewell to the stream. Yes, and I think this will be the final Starfield 1 sense.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think I think it'll take months to end.
Oh, for you to go through the
keep
entirety
doing
of
other
it.
stuff. So.
Okay, well, I guess you'll have to think about.
It seemed, it started on the same quest that I was on last week, but I was only on that because I just came back to it because I was doing all kinds of other stuff. So, like, I wasn't progressing the story at all the entire week.
Well, it is a very, very,
You find something, you get to some planet, and you just kind of want to wander around it and see if there's something interesting or fun.
And as you're walking around, you bump into so many other, like... What is she doing?
It's I think that they're not saying anything, but letting you know she is House of Varun.
Probably.
Because she's very hum about her past.
Yeah.
And there were the House of Varun people after her, and she was like shooting at them and fighting them in the beginning, and said this wasn't the first time, and don't tell anyone about this.
And probably killed them so they wouldn't snitch on her.
Yeah. She's probably actually the princess or the next in line for
Maybe.
the House of Rune.
Yeah. So, yeah, so this game, it has so much content in it, and as you're playing, more quests are added
Yeah.
to the quest log.
Yeah,
so.
when you get to any of the cities, just walking around, you get quests from hearing people talking around you.
Yeah, which personally I love, but
Yeah.
it can be overwhelming to a lot of people, I'm sure. But anywho, yeah, it's a game that I personally think is definitely one that you should take time on playing, and and I guess, yeah, this might be a good place to end streaming Starfield on here. You could come back sometime if you want to, maybe, but
Yeah.
till then, maybe something else.
Yeah. Something amusing.
You could come back on a new game plus or something.
Yeah. Maybe sometime next year come back to when I'm like a demigod or something.
Yeah.
Can like use insane powers and have like space bases and stuff like that.
Like after they have the first DLC for it or something.
Yeah.
That would be cool, actually. So yeah, okay. Well, until next week, you can think about what you want to stream then.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, go ahead and wrap up the stream then.
Well, this is space, and there is so much in the unknown. To think people are the only ones that can speak and have intelligence is very, I have always thought was very, very shallow. When space is infinite, assuming that you are elite for being able to speak and walk around and invent things and make things is very shallow. Know that we are just bricks in a galactic wall.
You're referencing Pink Floyd.
Yeah. But we are bricks in a galactic wall.
In a galactic wall.
And a brick in a galactic wall is infinite.
Yep.
So never get over your head and be bullish, and never think too little of you because you are a part of the galaxy. Remember, you are a part of the great unknown. And until next time, remember, good night and keep smiling.
Awesome. So, if you enjoyed the stream, Jenny streams every week. Saturday 0 o'clock, that is Japan time, on Twitch. So you're free to drop by anytime. Jenny also streams in Japanese on Wednesdays 0 o'clock Japan time on Twitch. So yeah, anyone's free to drop by on either of the shows. Backlog is put up on YouTube. If you're listening to this on YouTube, thank you. If you go to the YouTube and you click the search bar and put in ZGENNYY, Jenny will be right up there. So a like, a subscribe, and a click to the notification will be greatly appreciated. So hope you have a great weekend and a great week, right?
Yep.
So, see you. Thanks for dropping by, and bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See ya.